half of the room.
All right. That's all you need.
Half and a camera. Anyway.
Hi, camera.
Welcome to NEA Comedians Monthly Open Mic at Cregeen. My name is Bryce, your host for the evening. For those of you who have never been to an open mic for stand-up comedy before, what you're about to see, I've got 3 different comedians signed up on my list at various levels of skill and experience. Some will be good, some will be bad, and some will be questionable. Like me.
Bad.
You're just judging already. You've not even seen anybody. You're the experienced one. This is her first one. She's already given up. That's sad.
It's called content growth.
It's called what?
It's called content growth.
That's sadder.
Here all night. There's what I said. Thank you very much.
She interrupted mine to do her own joke. It's not the first time. Won't be the last time. Oh, man. Well, let's work on the old stuff. Who here's a bad driver? Now, 1, 2.
I'll never admit it.
You'll never admit it? You're the worst driver.
That's right.
I'm a pretty bad driver. And see, here's the thing that makes me a bad driver, y'all. I'll pull up to a red light and zone out, and then it'll turn green, and then it'll turn yellow, and then I'll notice. So then I get to go, but nobody else does. Yeah. If you're gonna have one quality that makes you a bad driver, that's a great one to have, because you will never be a victim of road rage. By the time they can come at you, you're long gone. Had to teach my brother how to make the drive from Whitehall, where we're from, to Jonesboro, where he was going to be going to school. And during this time, he accused me of being a backseat driver, which is a bold-faced lie. I was never a backseat driver. I was riding shotgun. I swear, y'all, he was trying to kill us. Every curve in the freeway, he was going off in the shoulder. The soundtrack to our drive to Jonesboro was the rumble strip. We got here to town still vibrating. We made it. I get a little nervous, think he was starting to speed. I'll glance over the speedometer. He's doing 95 and speeding up. Driving like this. It's a 2.5-hour trip. He did it in 13 minutes, 48 seconds. Broke my dad's record by 0.2 of a second. I remember when I took my driving test. I was 15 years old, passed on the very first try. Don't clap for that, don't clap for that. They were just trying to get rid of me. Let me tell you what happened. So going into the test, like I said, I was 15 years old. My dad gave me 2 very important pieces of advice. Number 1, when you go to back up, make sure to put your hand on the back of the headrest of the passenger seat to give you that extra leverage slip around. They're going to want to see this done correctly. That's more points toward you passing and getting your license. And number 2, no smoking burnouts in front of the state trooper. I said, I think I can manage that. So we get there, we get checked in, they tell us to go to our vehicle. So I'm sitting in my truck and I'm waiting. And then the state trooper, the instructor that's going to give me the test, comes out and she signals at me to start my car. She says, start your car. So I did. She stood behind me and she goes like this.
There's so many questions today, and it's like, I found out.
Back up, right? That's what I saw. And I'm thinking, oh cool, she's going to direct me out of the parking lot. It's that part of the test where they check to see if you can follow basic traffic instruction from a police officer. Right? So, I hit the brake, put it in reverse, stick my hand on the back of the headrest, and look around just like my dad showed me, and let off the brake. Now she's standing back here going, stop, 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 stop. What? She did the same thing again. She goes, we do this 2 or 3 times where she comes up to my window and says, Bryce, I'm trying to check your brake lights. And after all that, I still pass. So here's what I learned, folks. You are a lot more likely to pass your driving test if you just threaten to run over the instructor. Pass the information along. It's important for them. What else can I do? I don't know how much time that was. I'll do one more. I meant to tell this on Friday last week. I saw a post on Instagram a few months ago at the beginning of the summer that said the parents are being advised to put something important in the backseat of their car so they don't forget the children back there. Let me say that again. Parents are being advised to put something important in their backseat of their car so they don't forget their children back there. I couldn't believe it. I had to Google it. KidsHelp.org. .org, so you know it's legit if it's .org. Put something important in your backseat like a cell phone so you don't forget your kid. And I was appalled when I read that. How am I supposed to text and drive if my phone is in the backseat of the car? No, for real though, if you leave a kid in the backseat of the car and that kid dies, it's for the best. It is. It is. If you do that, you don't need a kid. You've got some growing up to do, I think. And hey, Junior's not going to do it, so you might as well take his spot.
Oh my God!
Did I get it through the nose? Did I get it through the nose? Dang it! I'm going to get it one day. Somebody.
I gave him a hug. I recognize it.
Well, that's what open mic comedy is like. Some of it worked, some of it didn't, but here we are and it's okay. Thank you. Thank you.